Hey everybody, it's good to see you all again. This segment is just to kind of let you guys know what is going on in this episode. So, in this episode, there is a situation. Towards the end, or anywhere in this episode, there is a blank. That means there's no sound coming in the episode, and you might think that is your fault. That is my fault. You can blame me, say it was my fault, because that is an editing problem, and that's because of recording and the recording platform that I use. If that happens to be in the episode, if that's in it, what you need to do is to just disregard it. Don't worry about it. Consider it like an ad break. Consider it like a break. Consider it like we're taking a 5 minute break. Consider it like that. So, no freaking out. No need to worry. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode, enjoy what's in it, and y'all have a good one. And enjoy this one. Really enjoy it and have fun. And please disregard the blanks in there, consider them breaks. Hope you guys enjoy this episode and thank you guys for understanding and for your cooperation. All right, perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Over here is a beautiful Sunday. I'm here with Eli, who is absolutely amazing for being so patient with me. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome.
Thank you. It's no problem.
Awesome. We're so glad to have you. And you've been working on a couple things up your sleeve. As far as I can see, as far as the audience will get to see, when you get a chance to hear a showcase later, which I heard a few of the songs, so you got amazing production skills and absolutely love what you're doing. Props.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, yes, of course. And then there was another thing that caught my eye. Just another thing that caught my eye was the series of beats that you're putting on Instagram. And what's weird about them is that they have to mean something. They are the same logo. They're the same logo for yours. So um, it has to mean something. So what is the whole series of beats that you put on your Instagram mean? Is something coming up, or you just put those just for fun?
Okay, so pretty much, I used to post a lot on there, and I kind of slowed down past a year posting. I am planning a project, yes, but that's really just how I brand, um, honestly, with the logo. Um, so it's kind of like a taste of variety, if you catch my drift. Like just basically putting some teasers out there, so people can get a feel.
Ah, so it's kind of like a taste test.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's really good, and that's genius, though. I would have never thought that. I thought, like, the first thought I had was, are you releasing an album or an EP? That was the first thought. I was
Mhm.
like, the first thing that went through my head was, are you releasing a album or EP? That was the first. And then I thought you were promoting, different beats because you were like, promoting, but I never thought to go there. So that's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, got to think outside the box, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely gotta think outside the box. And oh my god, you're on Matter. I've heard of Matter. I've heard of Matter so much, and nowadays people are going there. Wow, what made you go to Matter?
Actually, I was on Instagram and it popped up. Thought it was cool. There's a lot of people on there at one point. The Discord was nice, and I don't know. I just really like the site and the way they have the featured artists and the top tens. There's a lot of variety on there. A lot of different genres. I'm into lo-fi, so um, you were able to connect with different artists, and I just like the way it was set up. It was different. A different streaming service, honestly.
That's really fantastic. That's really fantastic. And it's good
It's good to hear feedback from it because I was thinking about it and people's been saying it like for months about it. So it's good that it's working out for you.
Right.
That's good. That's good. And you mentioned that you into lo-fi beats. Have you been to lo-fi for a while, or is lo-fi just one of the genres that you just work with and you do many others?
Right. I know this is wrap it out. And I do I dabble in trap and I make some hip hop stuff, but honestly, I couldn't pick a genre, and lo-fi is just one that I personally listen to. So that's where that comes in. Um, I don't know. I like I said, I couldn't put a genre on me. I like the electronic, but yeah. Sorry, did I answer your
Oh,
question?
oh yes, absolutely. I'm trying to get a nice vibe from you, so you're kind of like you like everywhere. You don't put a specific genre, which I respect that. I respect that. Rap it out's about everybody, so it's really good that you dabble in it in like pretty much everything.
Right.
And lo-fi, is that your preference, or is that the one that you work best in, or your comfort zone?
Mm. Well, I guess I don't have a preference. Honestly, it's I make whatever I try not to force anything. I just make what I'm feeling. So sometimes it is kind of more lo-fi, definitely in that mood sometimes. But no, I wouldn't say that it's my specialty or anything.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I need to listen to more lo-fi, so that's good that you dabble in it. I need to listen to it more. I do,
Yeah.
I do. And another thing that was very shocking is that you also have TikTok. I mean, um, only knowing you for a little bit, that's one thing I forgot was TikTok. So what's the main purpose of, for TikTok for you? What's the main purpose?
Oh, that was
How do you use TikTok?
it's just another place to post beast. Honestly, it's another place to find great artistry. There's a lot of sick artists on there. Yeah, just different place to post and get feedback.
Oh, so is that how all the social media work for you? You just post it for your music? Is that, your main ergo?
Honestly, yeah, I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of posting other than tracks. Honestly,
Oh, okay, interesting to know. Now I know it might seem that I'm poking into your business a little bit, but outside, like outside of music, what do you exactly do like for life? Because I see on social media and all you do is music. I just want to know if there's a fun side of you, or are you just like all based on music?
that's a good question, honestly, and I don't mind at all. So fair. I mean, like you said, it's really just all music on there. But outside of that, I'm in school for psychology. I'm into programming. Um, I don't know. I like RPGs. I mean, a manga, um, like philosophy and that kind of thing. So yeah,
That is amazing. That's a huge accomplishment. You're into psychology and gaming. That's really amazing. And I want to touch on those for a sec. If you don't mind, of course.
go ahead.
Now, psychology. Do you believe that there's psychology, or like, do you believe that psychology and gaming could like go together? Do you believe that those, two different things can go together?
That's interesting. It's a specific question, but sure, why not? There's a thing called gamification where instead of like pen and papers and having things being all like textbook and strict, like at work or at school, people try to implement like technology just to try to teach in a different way, have it be more fun, more engaging. So, I mean, you could use gamification that way. And there's also a lot of there are a lot of games that are like different. I don't know if you've heard of like Heavy Rain. It's like back in the back in the day. I think it was on the PS3. That game was really like deep. It was almost like a movie, like real. I don't know, thrilling. Like you really had to think about it. I don't know. Like there are a lot of different aspects that psychology pokes in everywhere, in my opinion, and especially gaming. People use that to their advantage. If that makes sense. Did I answer your question?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's interesting to know. Like, I never really thought that, psychology and gaming could go together. I actually been thinking about that. Like, I thought about it in the past, though. I thought about it in the past because I used to take a class similar to psychology. I always, when I used to be in there and I used to have a nerd in there and he used to talk about gaming all the time. So I
Mm.
thought to myself, like, could those two really be a thing? And I never really knew, and I just kind of thought it was a no. Like I was kind of like, nah, it can never happen. But knowing that exists is like blows my mind that that thing kind of exists, and there's even a
Mhm.
game that goes deep, like a movie experience. Like that's shocking to know.
I think they kind of opened up on that specific like niche late, especially lately. There's what comes to mind? Detroit Being Human, like where you have to basically be an android detective. You go around like it's a kind of like CSI kind of thing, and you go around and you have to like how you solve the case with evidence and looking around and that sort of thing. Really is how you score points and level go through the story. And there's also like a time aspect of it where you can different decisions give you different endings and that sort of thing. There's just I don't know. Yeah.
You're on the right track with that one. Um, and I have heard of that. 'Cause I found that out a few times. I just kind of forgot. I found out in the same time that I found out about NIFs and crypto. It was in the same time that I found out about those. I learn so
Hmm,
much new every day. It's crazy.
definitely.
Yeah. Like outside of work and all that. Like, is there a fun side of you? Is there a fun side? Like, do you take any breaks?
I hope so. I hope there's a fun side to me. What do you mean? Do I take breaks? You mean from? I mean, I take breaks all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know there's a fun side because I see you on the work and music side. I want to know there's a fun side.
Well, I don't know. Like, it depends on what you mean by fun. I spend a lot of my time just looking things up, like turning in assignments, that sort of thing. But when I'm not doing that, like I said, I am gaming. I'm not sure. I mean, that's fun to me. you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I respect the gaming fun part of it. That's good. That's good. It's good to know you have one. 'Cause I thought you were like one of those workaholics.
Right. That's not fun, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. And y'all don't grow up to be like that. Don't grow up to be like that. Anyway, now along with all the music that you're making, what's going on in the studio? Um, like, is there anything new coming up? Or are you just gonna keep on releasing beats after beats?
I'm definitely planning on keeping up with the posting. I've been making a lot lately, and I do plan on dropping an EP this year.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. And this EP that's coming, um, has it been in the works or is it just a concept and idea?
It's definitely been in the works. There's one thing that I want to do better at is finishing projects, but I like to make like little things here and there, nothing like too polished, just for me to listen to, honestly. And I don't know, I like the way it's come together.
Oh, that's amazing. That's incredible. I'm so excited. And This EP, is this your first one? Is this your first time releasing EP, or you've released projects before?
Well, I've done collabs and I have put stuff up on Spotify, but no, this would be the first. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I thought you would have released an album by now.
Right, right, right. I don't know. Honestly, like I'm not really too concerned with the reason why I make music is um I don't know. When I hear some of my favorite songs, it's a relieving kind of feeling. And that's why I say that I'm not really tagged to any kind of genres because what I like to do is make more down tempo, more chill stuff. It's more like I don't know, chill, I guess. So that's my main focus. I'm not really concerned about anything else, honestly.
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
gotcha.
I wanna appeal. I don't want to just put stuff out there that nobody likes. You know, hence the taste testing. But
Right.
yeah, yeah,
Absolutely. And I like what you're doing to test I can't even say it. The whole method you're doing by letting people listen in and see and the whole array of different vibes that you give out. I mean, it's almost like you surprise people every time you release something.
Well, I mean, when I first started producing, that was kind of like I went overboard. I went overboard for sure, but that was kind of my thing. I didn't want people to know what was going to happen next, or what they were going to like. So I would throw some crazy stuff in there. It was too much,
That's an awesome thing. You got to keep that going. That's an awesome thing. I mean, the fans love it when you surprise them with something. Because if you stick with the genre and you have that for forever and ever and ever, they're gonna think, oh, this next song will be lo-fi, or this next song is gonna be just the same lo-fi. So it's good that you're surprising people. You gotta keep going.
for sure, for sure. No, that makes sense. Definitely. You don't want to bore people,
Yeah, I mean that's the problem with people, especially pop and rap. I think pop and rap are two ones that people tend to, stick the same. They don't expand their sound, and people start to get bored, and they start to move on, and they don't become successful artists because they don't move on um and expand their discography. They don't expand their
yeah,
sound at all.
for sure. No, that makes perfect sense. Like, what's the point of being an artist if you're not going to evolve, right? You're not going to change and grow.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. That's like in every artist's toolbox, that's every single thing. That's in the artist, literally musician's rule book, is to expand your sound and like literally be comfortable with, jumping to genre. That's literally 101. I mean, if you don't know that you're not a real artist then.
Oh wow, that's kind of harsh, but yeah, I understand where you're coming from for sure.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't say I'm harsh. I'm just being like really honest. 'Cause it's
Straightforward,
been
yeah.
proven. It's been
Mm-hmm.
proven. I've seen it. Like this artist I was going to invite to the show
Mm-hmm.
like months ago, but I saw his music and he doesn't expand his sound. It's always rap after rap, hip hop beats. Um, and it started to bore me. So I was like, nah, he's not worth the time. I mean,
Oh
one of
wow.
his songs was literally my lullaby. He literally put me to sleep on one of the songs.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, hey, at least nah, I don't have nothing to say about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, that's like you don't want that. If you're putting your fans to sleep, that's not very helpful. That means that
Right.
I don't know. I can't say anything for that either.
I mean, you can't enjoy a rap. You can't enjoy a rap if you're asleep.
Yeah, absolutely. Now you can enjoy rap when they expand to different things and they do like R&B or pop mixed into rap. Like that's interesting. That's like, oh wow, now I'm gonna listen to that. Now that's pretty good.
Definitely. I
Oh
don't know.
yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, I don't know. It's not. I don't really like labels and like genres, and I couldn't pick a genre. Someone would have to tell me honestly. I just like what I like, and if the people enjoy it, then they enjoy it. As far as I'm concerned.
Oh yeah, I respect that. I respect what you're doing, and that that you don't believe in labels. Like true artists don't, believe in labels. I believe that true artists they don't believe in labeling themselves. Whatever they like, they go with it.
For sure, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And now that we're in a new year, now that we're in 2022, finally, and then now
Right.
is the second, or so for some people, it's the third day of 2022. You know, taking a look into your future. Have you considered, how your music will go to the next level? Goals and ambitions for music. Like, how's your future looking, or how you want your future to look?
Well, I mean, I can only do what I can do, and I'm always like experimenting, and especially with the music and trying different things. But I can see a change lately, and um, I just hope that continues. I guess if I just keep doing what I'm doing, like I'll I'll grow with it. At least that's the plan. So there's that. Uh, Graduate. Um, yeah, pretty much.
Nice, nice. Props to
Yeah,
that. You gotta do experiments. I like it. I like it. I like
appreciate
it. Now I want to look into a little further. Now that we're talking about 2022,
it.
your music. What you're working on. Do you plan on making it like a full time thing? Or you plan to like make it a hobby later on?
Just depends. If there's opportunity, full time as like because most I'm an instrumentalist, so like I said, I'm really just doing this for the love. It's like a labor of love type of thing, and if the opportunity arises, what I would prefer is to produce, whether that's in an actual studio or for somebody, or if the opportunity arises, it's not something that I'm like pushing or forcing at all. Like I would
Oh,
definitely, I would definitely than that. But for the foreseeable future, it's not something that uh, I'm working towards. Honestly, I'm just doing the best that I can with what I got. Yeah,
oh, all right. I mean that totally makes sense to just go with the flow. I like that you're not because some people are just working a lot on music, making it full time. I like that you're just gonna be cool and chill with everything.
pretty much.
That's cool. And what do you plan with the psychology and gaming? Like, what are the plans for those?
That honestly, I'm in school to learn, so I've already I've already seen the benefits of what I've learned and just different stuff like growth mindset, just the skills that I didn't know before that I was interested in, but I didn't have the practical ways to apply it to my life. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to grow in that aspect. Um, I mean, I'll have my degree, so I'm not particularly looking for like I'm not trying to be a therapist. Um, Not that there's anything wrong with being a therapist at all. It's just not what I want out of my future. Um, um, yeah, I see myself more. Honestly, I see myself more working in technology. You had mentioned crypto before, um, so yeah.
Oh, technology. Ah, okay. They're not thinking we're going technology. Um, so what are you planning, for technology in the future? Now that you mentioned, about technology, What are you planning for that? Like, what's going on with that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like Web3. You had mentioned NFTs, but I just see a lot of growth, honestly, in that area in general. Like you said, there's a lot, a lot of things to keep up with learning. There's new things to learn every day. Um, I think there's a lot of opportunity there. And like I said, I have the music on the side and that I really enjoy. So yeah, I'm just trying to follow my interests. I hope I'm answering your questions.
Yeah, dude, you're doing good. You're doing good.
uh,
You're doing good. No worries. And speaking of interest, though, producing has that always been an interest of yours, or has music just was picked up a few years ago?
I've produced on and off for about 3 years. Um, there are a lot of artists around me. Um, I've tried to work with some artists that didn't go the way I wanted it to. But yes, it's always been an interest, definitely.
Oh, that's very good. That's very good. Very good. And what would you describe your production? Like, do you describe it as like beginner, intermediate, or you like advanced?
Well, I'm not sure what advanced is, to be honest with you. So I guess intermediate.
Oh, gotcha. Advanced would mean like you're a master at production. You're a master. You can handle anything. That's what I meant.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and call myself a master at anything. But I like let's put it this way: it's fun. Like if I was to walk into a studio, had no idea what was gonna happen, like I would have a blast, regardless. Like so, yeah.
Good. All right. That's perfect. That's wonderful. I can live with that. That's good. That's good. And thank you again for, first of all being patient with me. Life is crazy,
Hmm.
situations are crazy, so I appreciate you being patient with me and, still wanting to do this. Like, I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course, it's been a treat getting to meet you, getting to learn lots about you. We are all excited for what's coming, what's up with you, and we're excited to learn more about you. I mean, you're gonna be everywhere in the world, so, you better get the catalog ready because when this gets when this gets out there, you'll be everywhere. Trust and believe me, you'll be everywhere.
I truly appreciate that. Yeah, you got to stay ready, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And props to you for all you're doing. And a major good luck to everything that's coming and what's to come.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, of course, of course. And before we end this, do you have any last words for the audience?
Um, I never stopped making music.
Very, very, very good. I'll cheer to that. That's very good. Don't stop, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Thank you. Well, for this release, it'll be evening. Thank you. Thank you all out there for watching. Make sure to check out Elay down below, links provided. Make sure to keep on the lookout for his EP coming out this year. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed this interview. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good evening. Don't do anything stupid. Have a nice 2022 and peace out.